Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Tuesday, December 13, 2022. The Ministry of Labour and Social Security now has access to data that will allow it to provide services to more vulnerable persons. The findings from a collaborative study with UNICEF are now out. It looks at the socioeconomic impact of disability on children and access to safety nets in Jamaica. Social protection specialist UNICEF Jamaica, Andre Miller, says the study examined the financial situation of parents who have children with disabilities. It also looked at the costs associated with caring for a child with disability and the barriers to accessing services.
Among the findings from the study, it pointed to the fact that for many of these households, a significant number of them remain unemployed or find themselves in situations where they're unemployed. In fact, some 43% of our respondents were unemployed.
Mr. Miller says the unemployment status was due to COVID-19 and the option to stay home to care for the child or children, the latter accounting for 80% of respondents. Other findings indicate that households with children with disability earn on average $30,000 monthly, although spending reached a high of $200,000 monthly due to transportation, medication, and equipment. The survey also revealed that 67% of respondents never accessed or benefited from social services, either from government or NGOs. 40% believed they were not poor enough to receive services, 60% were unaware of where they needed to go to access these services, 20% did not like the treatment they received, while 69% indicated difficulty in filling out forms or accessing the buildings.
The study recommends that we should consider the development of a separate social safety net for children with disabilities. In fact, it went as far as to examine this against the background of a recent public expenditure review on social protection that made a recommendation that current benefits being provided for PWDs, as persons with disabilities, should be increased to about 35% of the base benefit as per the national poverty line. And so that's a good starting point. So just to break it down for the members of the public, you're talking about moving the benefit from about 1,800 Jamaican dollars to some 3,000 Jamaican dollars. Now, for many of us, we may be saying that's small, but of course, for a household having to engage with services, transportation and food, it will make a significant difference. And of course, this base benefit value is per individual, per member of the household. And so it would go a far way in helping these families.
The Tourism Ministry is increasing the level of participation in the sector through a $100 million tourism innovation incubator. Funds are being made available through the Exim Bank, and the initiative is being managed by the Tourism Enhancement Fund. Through the incubator, tech entrepreneurs will be able to convert profitable ideas into businesses that will benefit the sector. Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett made the announcement at the recent Tech Beach retreat, where he highlighted the need for more innovative ideas in the industry. He says this will provide unique new experiences within the sector.
We are saying to the young people, when you have come with your ideas to the incubator, and we take you through the boot camp, and your ideas have been proven that they have value, then we will provide you with initial funding to convert those ideas fully.
According to Minister Bartlett, $40 million was provided in the last budget to create the incubator, in which 13 new inductees have generated innovations. The tourism minister emphasizes that the incubator is designed to nurture and support young entrepreneurs to be the drivers of growth and development in the post-pandemic era.
The purpose of that is to bring young people across the globe to start thinking about one subject called tourism resilience and how to build capacity to respond to disruptions, to bounce back fast, and to thrive.
Consumers are being urged to be alert and smart in their approach to shopping this Christmas season. This message has been a constant reminder each year by the Consumer Affairs Commission, CAC. Chief Executive Officer Dulcie Allen is advising shoppers to create balance in satisfying the thrills and being level-headed with financial decisions. She was speaking at a JIS think tank.
We know there are many different products on the market, many different offerings out there. You see the ads going, the financial sector, lots of offerings out there, lower interest rate, pay later, that type of thing. We ask that individuals do the math before we actually enter into those types of arrangements.
Ms. Allen also emphasizes the need for planning and for consumers to be intentional in their shopping.
We may find ourselves with some additional funds, but it is very important that we plan nonetheless. We don't want January to be a time of mourning for our consumers. When you think about all that you did, during the Christmas season without even thinking.
And finally, an indigent family in Moreland Hill, Westmoreland now has reasons to enjoy Christmas after receiving the keys to a $10 million two-bedroom housing unit. This is thanks to a contribution from the Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development's Indigent Housing Program. Portfolio Minister Desmond McKenzie handed over the housing solution to the family of 4 on Friday. He says the social and economic needs of the family prompted an urgent response from the ministry.
My greatest wish has come true because I wanted the family to have a home for this Christmas, and I think this is going to be a beautiful Christmas. A beautiful Christmas for the family.
The new family house was outfitted with a stove, refrigerator, washer, beds, televisions, and a wheelchair ramp. Minister McKenzie says repairs to the tune of $7 million were made to a road near the unit to improve accessibility due to the physical limitations of one family member.
I'm feeling extra enjoyment. Extra enjoyment. So sometimes I don't even know if you say. The whole family, everybody happy. Everybody happy.
And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.